Go to the place that you call your home in that lifetime. 3, to the place you call your home. 2, 1. You're there now. What do you see?
It's wooden floors. I'm inside. Just came in the front door, and there's a table. It's like a long rectangular wooden table
Mm-hmm.
in front of me. And this is it's like the main, it's like the main room, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, there's the walls are white. There's wood. It's like wooden.
Mm-hmm.
There's rooms on the sides, but the back wall is just it's just a white wall. But there's
Mm-hmm.
rooms on the sides.
Mm-hmm. So, how do you feel in this place? How are you feeling?
Just like it's kind of empty.
Mm-hmm.
It's not much here in the room. Just
Mm-hmm.
just a table. That's it.
Do you feel like you live alone here? Or are there other people that live here?
I don't know. There's no one here right now,
Mm-hmm.
but I I feel like there's rooms for people maybe, but I'm alone.
Okay. So let's move forward to a time and place when the other people that live here are here as well with you. And go forwards now and see yourself with these other people. Be there now.
There's a woman. She has black hair.
Mm-hmm. Black hair.
She's sitting at the table, looking.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's looking at me. I
Mm-hmm.
think. I think
Is
there's a
she
small boy.
okay? Is your son?
Yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
so.
Does she have something to say to you?
She's just smiling at me.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel when she smiles at you?
Good.
Good.
Like I missed her.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting at the table. She's
How come?
smiling.
How come that you missed her? Why did you miss her?
So I was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I was just gone, like for the day. Like just,
Mm-hmm.
but I still just missed her.
So what do you do with most of your free time there?
At home, we talk a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We talk around the table, and we eat good food.
Like a simple, happy family.
Yeah, it's simple.
Mm-hmm. So now what I want you to do is to go forwards in time and space to a very important day that impacted that lifetime. Be there now. What happens?
We're on a beach.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's close. The beach is close to home. Sitting and looking at the sunset, or standing, looking at the sunset. My boy is here too. He's playing in the sand. digging,
So what happens next?
hugging, and just looking at the sunset. And I think we're about to leave, about to go. We're just about to go back home. We're walking, and I think a man just like stopped us and is trying to talk to.
What did he say?
No, I don't get a good feeling from him though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If he's saying any words or just. I feel like he's just in front of us.
He stopped you moving forward.
Yeah.
What happens when he does that?
He's. I think. I think I like owe him money. He's asking me to pay him.
What do you tell him?
That I'll be. I think I'll be getting money soon,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't pay him everything right now.
Mm-hmm. What happens when you say that to him?
Well, I think I'm trying to invite him in. I think I'm trying to invite him in to give him
Mm-hmm.
food or a drink or something to just relax.
Mm-hmm.
So we can relax.
How does he respond?
He leaves. He doesn't. I don't think he wanted to have a drink or food. He just left.
So how are you feeling right now?
Like waiting, like ready to get money. Like I just want to get money so that
Right.
I can pay him.
Are you worried?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm that worried.
So now let's close this scene and move forward to another important day. Be there now. What's happening?
I'm swimming. Feel like I'm in just. I get like the ocean, but I also get like a cave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just treading water.
What are you doing there? What's the purpose?
I might be looking for something. Water is calm. It doesn't seem like the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a calm
water.
I'm in the mouth of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
The water's really, really blue. It's like I feel like there's like things down there that I need to get. I need to like dive down and get them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking for them while I'm treading water. I'm looking down, seeing if I can see them.
What is it that you're looking for?
I think I'm looking for shells. Yeah, shiny, like the shiny shells, like almost like abalone, but they're small. They're smaller.
Very good.
I'm collecting them to sell them. It's like a place that like only I know about. I'm looking. This is where I get shells to sell.
So do you find enough shells to sell?
Yeah, I'm swimming out with a sack right now. I'm swimming out. There's the forest is around me now. I'm out of the cave now, and I have a sack over my shoulder, swimming. And it's like it's like a part of a river that's not really flowing. It's like a wide part of the river, and then the cave I was in is like a part that goes off the river, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not flowing. I can swim in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a bunch of shells. I'm glad I got a bunch of shells.
Mm-hmm. So you're happy that you were successful.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So I want you to move forward now through time and space to the next important event that happens in that lifetime. Be there now. What happens?
I think I'm in a market.
Mm-hmm.
And lots of people. It's kind of it's not a really big market, but it's like a town market.
Right.
And there's people have stands, and I'm talking to right, waiting to talk to someone I think I know. I think he has a stand.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a stand. I think I want to talk to him about selling. I want to sell him some things. I think I made things with the shells, or my wife. I think me and my wife did, and I'm showing him them. And I'm showing it's like a necklace, like a shell. It's like a shell necklace. And I'm showing him that, and a couple of bigger shells that I found that I think that he'll like.
Is he interested?
Yeah. Yeah, he likes our work, our stuff that we give to him to sell. I sell them to him, and he sells them. He sells them at his market. I got some money. I think it's enough. But it's not a lot. It's not a lot of money. It's just what I needed. I feel like I can relax.
Like there's a weight off your shoulder.
Yeah. I think I'm walking home now.
Mm-hmm.
Just taking the money home. Town is like, it's like there's like we're by the ocean, but it's like cobblestone streets, but a lot of the buildings that I'm looking at right now they're like almost built right next to this big cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Like it goes up, like we're at like the bottom of like this like steep. It's not a mountain. It's not big enough to be a mountain. It's just like like a couple 100 feet tall, like steep cliff.
What country are you in right now?
I feel like I'm in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
but it's like I think it's I think it's like Croatia or somewhere over there. Or
Right. So what happens when you get home?
I just told my wife, and I think I told her, and I'm about to go back out. I think I just told her just to let her know that I have the money that we need, and I'm gonna go back out now. Just, I kissed her goodbye.
So why are you going back out?
I need to give the man his money, so I can just be done with it. I need to get some food too.
So let's move forward to the moment when you see this man. Be there now.
Okay. We're in I think it's his shop, or it's indoors. It's like a small, he's behind a counter. It's kind of dark.
Right.
I think he's like a butcher. He's a kind of an angry man, though. I don't let it bother me, though, but I just know that he has problems.
So what do you say to him when you see him?
Thank you. I said thanks. Thank you for waiting. And I'm giving him the money. And I think I want to get something that I don't want to spend the money that I have on what I want to get from him. Yeah, in his shop. So I think he doesn't want to loan me anything right now.
Right.
Because it took me a little while. And so I don't think I get anything.
What is that you loan from him?
Meat. Food. Yeah, I say thank you again, and I leave.
So let's close this thing and go to the next important scene in that life. Neither now. What's happening?
It's nighttime.
It's nighttime. Tell me more.
I'm inside. I think it's my house. Like looking up at the ceiling, or at where the door meets the ceiling.
Okay.
Just like looking up for some reason, just standing in the dark. I can see the my wife. She came out of the room, and I think I was just waiting for her, just looking up and just waiting, and like, no. And she came out of the room. She seems serious. I think we're fighting, having a disagreement.
What's the disagreement about?
I think I think that she doesn't like the fact that we just have to like sell things for money. Like, she doesn't like that I have to go out all the time and like look for things to sell. She wants us to have more money. She wants us to just be more secure. But I think I don't mind living day by day. It's okay. She wants to do something else, though. I don't think she has any ideas of what she wants to do. She just is telling me she wants to do something else. I feel like I don't understand. Like we were just so happy.
What do you say to her?
I don't know what she wants me to do. She wants. I think maybe she wants me to get my own shop or stand or something. She wants me to get my own stand so I can sell the things myself instead of giving them to someone else to sell for me. We'll get more money that way.
Is that something that you want to do?
I'll do it, but I just don't think it's really necessary. But I'll do it. I have to think of how to get a stand. I think I have to build one. I have to build a stand. Get a spot somehow. But I'll do it. She wants me to.
Very good. So how old are you at this time?
Like 33, something like that. She's younger. She's a little younger. She's 28, something. Or maybe.
So how does that make you feel?
I feel like I'll have less time to do things that I like to do. Like, I enjoy going and getting things to sell, like shells and wood. And I enjoy the process. And I feel like I won't have as much time to enjoy it.
So let's close this scene right now and move forwards to another important day in that lifetime. Be there now. What's happening?
There's something wrong. There's the town. I think there's a big wave. There's like a tsunami or something.
Are you with your family?
Then no, I think they're at home. I think they're at home, but I'm seeing it, and other people are seeing it, and I saw it, and I need to, and I'm running back home to get my family. I'm telling them, but they know. I'm just telling them to hurry. We're packing things up, and we're gonna climb up. We're gonna walk out. There's a path that it's here already. Once I came in, it's a big wave. We're in our house, but we were too late. The wave came, and now there's water everywhere. It's crashed in through the front door. Windows. My son, etc.
What's going through your mind?
I feel like we're trapped inside the house. I feel like if we had been outside, maybe it could have carried us, but we're like inside the house, and the water's just like rushing in. Yeah. It's scary. I can see her head, but I can't see my son at all. I can't see. She's above the water. He's under. I'm swimming to go get him, but I come up for breaths, and I feel like I can't get to him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he dies.
Mm-hmm. What's happening right now?
The water. There's less water now. It went down. I'm in our house, and my wife is on her hands and knees, and she's crying next to her. She's like, she doesn't want me to touch her. Her son's dead.
What's going through your mind right now?
Sad.
Mm-hmm.
Miss him already. Just can't imagine. Just not.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my wife just. I feel like she just doesn't want to. I feel like she's just giving up. I want to give up too, but I know I shouldn't.
Has the water receded out of the house?
It's wet, but the water's.
So what's happening right now?
We're just on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Just crying on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I'm thinking what to do. And she's crying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like seeing her cry.
Mm-hmm. Let's just close this and move forward. An important scene in that lifetime. Here now. What's going on?
Laying in bed.
Mm-hmm. How old are you?
Like 50s.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is there. She's like sick or something.
Mm-hmm. Does your body feel sick?
It's my head.
Mm-hmm.
My head really hurts.
What's wrong with your head?
It's like something. And there's like something that shouldn't be there, like a tumor or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they know. I don't think we know what it is. I think we just know that I'm like I can't walk very well.
Mm-hmm.
I can't speak very well.
So what happens next?
I feel like crying, but I feel like crying because my wife's crying. I don't know if I can.
Mm-hmm.
There's other people there too.
Mm-hmm.
There's like neighbors.
I want you to take your last breath. The last breath. And as you feel that last breath, that lifetime leave your body, What happens?
Someone's pulling me backwards and up.
Mm-hmm. Who is this someone?
It's just a force. It's like a almost like a magnet or something. It's just pulling me up and back fast. It's nighttime. I'm going up, and I went through the mountain or the cliff that the houses were built spot. And I'm up in the sky, and I'm going back. It's nighttime. See all the stars.
So where is this force taking you?
Space. I'm just. I feel like I'm just floating in space. It's like euphoric. I feel like I have somewhere to go, but I don't want to go there yet. I just want to be floating here for a little while.
Right. How does that feel, floating in space?
I feel so small.
What do you see around you?
Stars. Just some planets. Few planets. But they don't matter. They're just there. It's mostly the stars. They're so pretty. You can see in 3D. Like, you know where the close ones are, the far ones are. I feel like I have like this like inner map inside my head of where everything is.
So what do you want to do now that you're in space?
I want to just go somewhere far. Really, really far. But I miss my family. I miss
them. You know you can see your son again if you want to go to him. Yeah? You want to see him again? So let your son come get you. Are you hugging? Very good. How does that feel?
I missed Just trying to tell him I'm sorry.
How does that feel, hugging your son again?
It's really good. Just it's funny. But I feel like he knows more. I feel like he knows more than me.
Does he want to take you somewhere?
He wants to show me. To show me around.
You want to go with him?
Yeah, I'll go anywhere with him.
Good. Go with him. Where does he take you?
It's a lot. Very bright. It's white, but there's lots of other colors. There's a bunch of so much different light. left, but I feel peaceful. It's fine.
Good. Good. How does this place feel to you?
Just feels like a place you just go to like heal, just
Right.
rebalance, get balanced again. Can feel there's like this like bubble that you can go into. It's like different bubbles. You pick one and your arms and legs are out, but then it's like I think it's to get you used to not having.
So do you want to get inside of one of those bubbles?
I'm inside, yeah.
What does that feel like?
I already didn't feel any, like I already felt like I didn't really have much of a body, but now I feel like it's getting me used to not even having a point of reference.
Right.
It's good.
Good. Very good.
Okay, I'm done.
What was that?
I'm done with the bubble.
What happens next?
So I feel like I have like a point where I'm at, but I don't. This, like, I'm in the whole place. Like I can feel the whole place, but I'm seeing from I can go in this place. It's white. There's lots of energies around. It's really pretty. There's lots of like subdued colors. Everything's white, but within the white, there's like lots of just like pinks and blues, yellows.
Is someone there to greet you?
No.
No. You're just experiencing.
Yeah.
Does this place feel like home to you?
It it feels like it feels just really, really safe.
Very safe. Very good.
Yeah.
If it's okay for you, I would like to ask permission to talk to your higher self right now. Do I have that permission?
Yes, I give permission.
Good. Very good. Is the higher self of Nicholas here?
Yeah.
Yes, good. So, what was the reason you brought Nicholas to me today?
Yeah, so many questions and just feels like overwhelmed. He likes to know things.
Right. So I wonder, why did you show him this lifetime of a humble man selling things?
He just needed to cry.
He needed to cry. Right.
and show him also why he desires a simple life.
Right.
He needed to cry.
You needed to release some pent up emotion.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have any advice for him to release his emotions more like this?
He knows what to do. He just needs to do it.
It's that simple.
He knows so much already.
Like, give an example on what he should do.
He needs to sit and just feel his body and feel where the blockages are, where the energy is, where it's pent up. It's the same. It's like he knows it as a hara. Your hara. It's like your center of energy, and he has a lot of pent up energy in it, and he needs to let it flow. He has trouble just letting the energy flow. He holds on to things. A lot of guilt. He has a lot of guilt for just so many things that he doesn't need to have guilt for.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all just in there, swirling
around. Right. So does his guilt have a connection to losing his son in that lifetime? Or is it separate?
He feels like he can't let go of things that he could have done differently. It's not about making the right choices.
Right.
It doesn't matter. There's not right. It's just a choice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the past.
Right. Very good. So what advice would you give him on his guilt feelings?
Breathe. He's been wanting to connect to his breath more.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He feels the call to it, and it'll help a lot.
There's some sort of breath meditation he can do.
He did a good one before the session today. It wasn't, he doesn't think of it like a meditation, but it is.
Right. The Wim Hof method?
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, that's a good one. He needs to practice breath more, awareness of the breath. Sometimes he goes through awareness of his legs and his arms, and feels like he can't go through this awareness in his abdomen or in his chest, and he feels like it's too complicated. I think feels like the arms and legs are simpler to feel, but he's just not letting himself feel. That's right.
Okay.
And he needs to do that.
Mm-hmm. So I have a few questions for him. Am I allowed to ask questions for him?
Yes.
Yes. His first question was why that he was having such vivid dreams that seemed to have to do with the ascension before he knew much about it.
He already knew the answer to this one. He takes himself so seriously. We showed him because he needed to believe. He was on the path to faith and to believing it, but he always needs confirmation. And so having dreams that had to do with information that was about to come to him. He had to be able to recognize it
Right.
as truth.
Mm-hmm.
And so he showed him dreams.
Right. So was it a real dream, or was it just a symbolism?
I think you know the question, you know the answer. You know the answer, Ruben. It's all real, not real. Dreams are just the dreams. Those dreams were they were just like they just had to happen for the experience.
Right.
It wasn't necessarily a future premonition or anything. It was
No.
you just had to experience that, the feeling of the change. He can have more vivid dreams like that, but it's not. He doesn't want me to see this, but he's not gonna have those experiences physically. How he thinks of it. He's not gonna have those experiences in this lifetime. How he thinks more in line with a dream state. The feeling of being higher vibration can feel like unreal to how you're used to feeling things now. It feels unreal, but it's kind of like a dream where anything can happen. And things happen quickly. Your thoughts happen quickly. You'll feel that. You'll feel that.
Mm-hmm.
But just in a different way than he maybe had hoped.
Will the shift be apparent to him? Will it be something that he notices, or will it be something gradual? Right. Gradual.
But it's almost like he'll wake up one day and notice it. That it's been there for a long time, but he'll notice it. He'll wake up one day and he'll really feel like it's there. He's there.
So what will you notice? What differences?
The light will look different. He'll notice how just beautiful everything is, just how colorful it is, and how light he feels and how good his body feels compared to how he used to be.
Why do dreams feel so important to him?
He needs to get used to this feeling. He needs to get used to those feelings. And so he's had a lot of dreams that are getting him ready, like I said. And dreams they're very important for being able to let go of past things.
Mm-hmm.
People say, his girlfriend likes to say a lot, that your head goes through things that happen through your day in your dreams, and so some things throughout your day can appear in your dreams, but it's more than that. That happens, but also things from other experiences, other lifetimes, other beingness. It's other it's like dreams are like therapy sessions. They're very healing for your mind and your body. So.
Right. Mm-hmm. So how can he learn to lucid dream or to astral project?
Practice. His commitment. This just needs to commit to it. And there's certain things that he can do to facilitate being able to do those things.
Like what?
He needs to stop eating before bedtime. He needs to stop eating anything. He knows this. He needs to drink tea with honey. It's a very good combination for dreams. An empty stomach. The herbs are so light. So much light. Honey does too. The vibration is very, very high in the teas he makes. Very high vibrations. This one makes in teas.
Right.
And the lack of food will help clear the mind. It will help him clear the body, but more importantly, it will help him clear the mind before bed.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
He's hungry now.
Well, I have to wait a little bit.
He doesn't mind it. He thinks it's an interesting feeling, being hungry.
He thinks it's an interesting feeling, being hungry?
Yes.
Okay.
Thinks it's interesting because he can't tell if it's uncomfortable or if he likes it.
Oh, right. I can understand that. That's deep, actually.
He's had some experience with fasting.
Mm-hmm.
And so he thinks, when he's hungry, he thinks about those experiences and wonders if he should fast again.
Should he?
Well, he's worried that he is thin and doesn't have much weight. But it's okay because cleansing needs to happen before he can build strength. He needs to cleanse.
What kind of strength do you mean?
Resilience. Yes. He wants to be able to be there for anybody.
So cleansing is a very important part for that to happen. Mm-hmm.
He needs to make room for the strength.
Right. Cleanse the weakness out of him. Interesting. So has he known his girlfriend Katie in other lifetimes? And what is it? Yes. Okay. And what is the significance of their relationship in this lifetime and others?
She's been with him quite a few times. The relationship it's deep. They've been through a lot together. And she teaches him much. She teaches him a lot. She has always taught him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He teaches her too in a different way. There's a big play of the masculine and the feminine with both of them. Although in this lifetime they're more balanced. She sees. She knows the subtle ways of emotion and being, and the subtle vibrations. And he has the knowing, has the theory of how to get there, and so together they're very powerful.
That's great. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So do they have a mission together in this lifetime?
They're going to send out this circle of light all around them. Anyone who comes near them, especially gets to know them and interacts with them and talks with them gets healing. It's almost like you just have to be in their vicinity and you get healing. When they are together, it is amplified. When they are alone, these circles are less. But when they are together, the circle is very big.
Interesting.
Very big. They have the ability to encompass a very large swath of land with their healing.
And can they do this with intention, or is it just natural, a constant state of being?
It's natural. They shouldn't try and focus on it too much.
Right.
It just happens, and they can tap into it, and they can feel when something or someone in their vicinity needs healing. It's very subtle, and Katie is good at that. She's very good at knowing when something or someone needs healing. And Nick is very good at sending out the energy. If they work as a team, it's he needs to be responsible for. They both need to be responsible.
Right.
And know that this ability can be taxing sometimes, and they can be trained to have it be less taxing, but they feel there are certain people around them in their circles that need lots of healing, and they drain them quickly, and they feel it, and they always talk about it, but it is because they are sending so much healing to them in that moment, and they are good at recharging. They have good habits for the most part. They're good at recharging, but they need to be responsible for land. It will help them be able to deal out this healing, be able to give out this healing. If they have land that they are connected to, the land Gaia will give them more strength than they will ever.
Beautiful. So I'm just wondering, do we have enough time for all these questions? Because I know there's a limit on how long someone has to go under. Do we have time for the list?
He has more time. Yes.
Oh, okay, good. So what about me and Nicholas?
Yes, we are brothers.
We are brothers?
Yes, another symbiotic relationship. A very good one.
Mm-hmm.
You have helped each other many times in the past. Not only physically, but also spiritually in other realms as well. You have been on council together, going over, helping each other, go over things, go over experiences, and helping each other decide what to do. You have been there for each other many times.
Right. What's our purpose together here now in this lifetime? What's the relationship? Why did we meet each other?
You are strong connections in a web. Mm-hmm. And it is not on accident that you are so far from each other. You're both very powerful and can affect much change of where you are and in the people that you meet. And if you were too close together, then the change would have been minimized that you can affect. you need it to be spread apart. So you can each have your space to do these things that you need to do in these lifetimes, but you are connected, very much so. It's a web of these light workers and people that are anchoring the higher vibrations.
Wow.
It's a big web.
Yeah.
It's similar to what he knows as ley lines.
Mm.
It's similar, but it's less geographic and more interpersonal. It's very energetic lines that connect the light workers of this planet. And the more we are more evenly spread out, the better.
So why acne? Why did you have the acne as severe as it did?
It was a catalyst.
Mm-hmm.
He knew this question writing down, and he just wanted to confirm it was a catalyst. And it was, and it's also serves as a reminder. It's not something that will completely fade. The scars will remain. Mm-hmm. And that is a reminder that that struggle is valuable.
Yes. Beautiful. Does he have the right information on nutrition as far as medical medium guidelines?
He does.
Mm-hmm.
He has spent much time getting this information. And he likes to think that he gets his information from scientific sources. And sometimes he does. And sometimes it is okay, but your science is so far behind what needs to be known. Yeah. What needs to be known for healing. And so Anthony William, in the medical medium, he has put much into writing that needs to be known for Nicholas and for many others. His information is very, very good and will help anchor light through nutrition.
Right. What's the best way for Nicholas to meditate?
Breath. Oh. Okay. Always breath. He's good with anchoring light as well. Imagining light in his body, but breath first and foremost. Always start with the breath and bring in light. And bring in light later. He knows many good meditations.
Any more things he should work on to facilitate a higher vibration?
Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and just be grateful for this lifetime that you have. You can make so much good change and progress in this lifetime. So just forgive yourself and move forward. There's no point in holding on to it. He's thinking of a song right now.
What song is that?
It's called Can't Take It With You. Can't Take It With You When You Go by the artist Mike Love.
Mm.
When he thinks of this ending, he thought of this ending, and it's very true. Mike Love was in a very high place when he wrote these lyrics. Very high place, and it spoke to him very much. He says, and you'll take my love with me when you go. And I'll take your love with me when I go. Hand in hand, we'll leave this and go wherever the trade winds blow, and we'll take this love with us when we go. Because if you hold on to one thing, it should be love. He felt shivers the first time he listened to those lyrics. Deep shit. But it's true. He needs to focus on anchoring more love and seeing love in people. He's pretty good at that now, but he can get better. He can get better at not judging people. Initially, he has a habit of judging people initially, and then letting go, but he needs to learn to observe and let go initially. And it will help him understand better the observations he makes of people.
His mom said she thinks he's a shamanic warrior. Why does it ring true to him?
He has, should I say, he has much connection to darkness, which is archetypal of the shamanic, of shamans. He has much connection to the dark side of things, and he's not scared. He's not scared of it, but he needs to learn how to transmute its power. He would benefit well from more traditional shaman rituals and teachings, more rituals with the directions north, south, east, west, above, below, and center. He would benefit much from these rituals, and Katie can help him with that. She has knowledge on this in this lifetime. And drums are good. And it would be good for him to learn to let go of this sort of waking consciousness and go into more trance-like states. He is very familiar with trance-like states, but he needs to learn to go into them more. He needs to do rituals to be able to go into these trance-like states more. This is where he will connect with spirit guides.
Who are his angels and spirit guides?
They are powerful beings. They're not... They are not anyone that he would... that you or he would recognize exactly, but they are powerful beings.
Mm-hmm.
They are silent. They do not talk much. Their communication does not come in words, for his soul has evolved past the need for communicating in this manner.
Mm-hmm.
And these beings, they use feelings and images. It's a much more efficient way to communicate, and maybe that's why he feels like he doesn't connect with. He connects with them all the time, but he just doesn't know exactly. The feeling is just knowing. He gets this feeling a lot, and it's a deep knowing. And this is much of what they convey to him, is this feeling of knowing, and he gets downloads from them on a regular basis.
How many times has he incarnated on Earth as a human?
5.
Or
It's not many.
Hmm.
The Earth lives have not been particularly significant.
Mm-hmm.
Up until this point. This is a very significant point in time.
With the ascension.
Correct. The higher vibrations of the Earth is, as you know, the Earth is vibrating much higher than it has been before.
Mm-hmm.
There are many things going on in your solar system, but the lives before on Earth were not particularly important.
Does he have what could be considered as a home planet?
He does. Yes, it's close by. It's
Serious?
It's serious. Yes, he has been with the Pleiadians before, but he has been other beings as well.
Okay.
It is a twin. It is like a twin system to your star system here with Gaia.
Mm-hmm.
And he chose to come here because of the people, and he knew that he could offer grounding light. But he is more comfortable. He is more comfortable in your twin star system.
So what was he before he incarnated here in this lifetime?
He does not incarnate much into denser physical bodies. This is the densest incarnation he has had in a while, besides other past Earth ones. He's familiar with higher realms, as are you. Higher planes of being.
What is his purpose here?
He knows what he needs to do.
Okay. Does he have some major energy blockages?
Yes, he does.
Let's just do a body scan first, from top to toe, if you will. And tell me what comes up.
The first thing is his ankles.
All right.
He needs more time connecting with the earth. He gets a good amount of time, but he needs more. It will help heal him. He has had many injuries on his ankles, and
so did I.
Their support system, our ankles support us. They're the most supportive joint in the body. They're the hardest working joint, and he needs to do more things for his ankles, and it will translate up, all the way up. And if he does more things for his ankles. Secondly, he has blockage in his right abdomen, underneath his liver area. Physically, it is close to where his ileum is, where his small intestine meets his large intestine. It is an energy blockage.
Can you resolve this now?
I can start the process, but he needs to continue the process.
What caused this blockage?
Fear, guilt, sadness. It is a remnant from his transformation, from the catalysts of his transformation, his skin problems and his confidence problems. It is a remnant of these things.
So what can he do?
Imagine it releasing. I'm starting to dissolve the process. I'm starting the process of dissolving it. But he needs to continue daily, for it is deep-seated. It was born over many years. And then he has another less dense but larger blockage in his hara.
His hara?
His hara, his breath center, his ocean of energy that he has in his abdomen that humans have.
Yes.
It is what we have talked about before. It is the guilt. It's the guilt and the fear clouding this area. He has taken many strides to open his heart chakra and higher chakras as well, but the lower chakras are
important.
Are not balanced. Yes, they're very important.
Yes.
In order to be able to use all of the energy centers correctly and to the full extent.
So can you work on this hara blockage right now?
Yes.
What are you doing? Can you explain the process, please?
I am bringing in a large beam of light. I'm bringing in a large beam of light from the top. White light. White light is good. He can use other colors as well. He very much enjoys the feeling of golden and green light. Both of those lights are very good to work with. He enjoys them.
Good.
White light is very powerful. Golden light is very powerful. And I am sending a stream to his hara, as if imagine a pool, and I am sending water into the pool so that water can exit out the other end.
Good. Very good.
Fill it up. If you fill it up, there won't be any room. Fill it up with light, and there won't be room for anything else. He's filling up light.
Good.
Things are moving in his abdomen as a result of the energy being cleared away.
Very good.
Yes.
So what's the next? What's something else that catches your eye?
He has surrounded himself with much information. As you were talking earlier, sometimes he feels this information is a distraction from his inner knowing, but they are one. They are one. He needs to make more time for this breath meditation and light, but he needs to continue reading so that he can share this knowledge with others in a physical way. Because on Earth we are not ready to share knowledge in a very efficient manner. It is still words. It's still words and things. And he needs to be able to articulate his knowledge so he can share it with others and spread this. So he needs to continue reading Medical Medium and Conversations with God. And there will be other books. There will be other books as well. And he needs to be able to share this information with people. And so he needs to read, and if he needs to reread, he will. So he can get information down. He is very, very good at retaining and being able to share information that he has retained.
Very good. So is the body scan complete?
Yes, it is.
Very
he doesn't have as many blockages as he thinks he does.
Mm-hmm. So is there any advice you want to give him before we stop thinking?
Stop thinking so much. Yeah, he worries too much. He worries about his health too much, and he worries about whether or not what he's eating is going to be good for him. And sometimes it's not the best, but his thoughts affect him much more than the food.
Mm-hmm.
He can learn to let go of those thoughts of guilt. When he fills himself with light, the guilt of eating something for pleasure will fade. He has trouble with this guilt for eating things for pleasure, feeling pleasure from food. He feels guilty about this sensory pleasure when he should not. It is an experience, and it is a good one. I think the session is concluded for today. It is good.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is it appropriate to bring Nicholas back then?
Yes.
Okay.
He needs to go to the bathroom.
And do you want to have another session with me sometime soon or later?
Another session would be beneficial.
Okay. When do you want to plan this?
In 6 months.
Okay, good.
This will give him time to experience and gather more intelligence and questions.